Well, good morning. It's day number 7 and our last day. We walked about an hour in the dark to arrive at this lovely spot. It's a pretty large area with a lot of camping if one wanted to be here. River is just over there. And we're on the Ray Lakes Loop Trail, so we've been seeing some people walking by. We did about our last section last night. We started at the suspension bridge, kind of the cutoff to Ray Lakes, and then the trail we ended up taking. Walked for about an hour before it got dark. Saw a really nice sunset. Kind of got rained on off and on, but it didn't seem too bad because it wasn't cold. We eventually put our pack covers on, but it wasn't like enough to get our rain gear out. And we were not that far away from camp, so it was okay. And then, let's see, so just after it got dark, we walked by these two guys, and they were setting up their tent, and they sort of flagged us down and asked if they could use our stove. And I was like, just confused about that, but I think they were just sort of first-time backpackers and had only freeze-dried food with them. That's pretty hard to eat without hot water. So anyway, they were super nice. We did stop. It was easy to get the stove out. I usually put it on the outside of my pack, so I just pulled it out and we boiled some water for them and continued on. And that's a great peek up there. This morning, they showed up again just because they were lost trying to get through this area where we're camped. So so they didn't have any food for breakfast because they had dehydrated food only. So we made them water again. It was kind of funny. Anyway, super nice guys, no big deal. They ate their dehydrated food breakfast and just chatted for a while. One guy lives in India now. He's catching a flight back. The other guy was from San Jose. Anyway, this is a pretty great spot. Really tired when we got here. We had a 17.5-mile day. So it was a lot of walking and a lot of good adventuring. And now, the final tour of the food that's left. Okay, that's like my sleeping pad, wrappers from the food I ate, some other... so I do have packet of hot chocolate I didn't eat and some oatmeal right behind it that I didn't eat. So I'm coming out with that. I've got 2 cookies in there that I'll eat today. 1 Snickers bar and a caramel chew that will probably be eaten today. This mini wheat thin Cheez-It mix. I'll eat some of those. I have actually 2 of these. One's in the bear canister left. I have a English muffin, 1 and a small bit of one, and I have this much almond butter. It's like maybe 2 tablespoons, and like 1 packet of coffee, and that's it. So I did take a little bit too much food. I'll come out with some of it, but that's not too bad. I pretty much ate what I wanted this trip, and it was pretty good. Okay, so we're about to get going here. We got 9 miles to go to get to the end of our road for this trip. And the weather looks pretty good so far. So let's get going. Hello. Hi. Hi. Oh my god, there's really, look at that one. Oh. Oh. Nice, really nice coats. That bigger one is a little more blonde. Oh. Hey. Okay. Well, that was exciting. We just saw 2 bear cubs crossing the trail and doing a little digging and scratching at a fallen log, looking for something. They were cute. One was bigger than the other. Another interesting thing this morning is that we met the superintendent of this park. We were just chatting with this couple who walked up as we were leaving camp, and just kind of asking what people do with their lives other than hiking. And anyway, it turns out the guy is a superintendent, and his wife is a park ranger, and they're just out here kind of doing it overnight, and I think going up to look at the Woods Creek Suspension Bridge. I think is where she said they were headed. But that was pretty fun. I always enjoy meeting people who work in the parks, appreciate all the work they do, and generally just interesting people to talk to. So this was no exception, and we chatted with them for quite a while and told them about our trip and asked about theirs, and it's a nice conversation. All right, well, we made it to the end. It's back to the trailhead. Always enjoy seeing this ranger station here at Road's End. We've been here before. Walked the last 2 miles with several other people, but one guy in particular we were chatting with, it was his first time hiking. He's an adventurer, but mostly by vehicle, so he was trying out some shorter hikes in the area, and it was super fun to talk to him and nice to get back and finish up our trip. Well, this is it. This is how a lot of these trips end. Back in the car, back in the front country to the airport. Kind of an odd transition after seeing no one or very few people for many days. Here we are. It's like 80 degrees here. And this is about the time it's getting dark. We'd be making camp by some beautiful alpine lake. But instead, here we are at the Fresno airport. It's the end of the trip.